One more card to reveal for our opponents. Chris, what are you rolling with today?
I'm going with Invincible Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac.
All right, we have our work cut out for us. All right, Brian.
Yeah, I see 599s on the board, and I'm going to add a sixth one. It's none other than the Greek freak, Giannis. Come on down.
Ooh, tall.
All right, I've gotten a couple wins on 2K TV, and we'll see what happens today. Best of luck to you guys.
It's time for payback. Go up.
On the floor for the visiting team at small forward. It's time to introduce them.
Hi, everyone. And before we...
Thank you very much.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Green, Alperen Şengün out there with Smith. And it's ABC, and it's Van Vliet in at the 5. And for the Pelicans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at center. And he lays it straight in.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
McCollum against Van Vliet. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
Yeah, there's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit. And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's McCollum. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Outside, Green, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up to the stripe, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Pass to ABC. The Rockets with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside, Jones. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. There's the 3. They get it back.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Smith finds Van Vliet. Back to Smith. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11 range. So great bloodline. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Nice shot by Smith.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
McCollum outside. Williamson trying to free himself. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving. That's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
McCollum outside. Jones against Van Vliet. Jones, the pass to Ingram. And it's McCollum in the corner. Over Green. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Houston trails by 5. And here is Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ingram with it. Here's McCollum. And a missed layup.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's ABC. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Here's Williamson. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. Jabari Smith picks one up.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's ABC. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Bangs home the trifecta. Şengün's got his second bucket tonight.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Green against McCollum. Lets it go. And the Pelicans miss again.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Offline from the top of the key. Pelicans leading by 3. Nance outside. Şengün with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
A new lineup here for Houston.
It was your Pelicans dance team.
Thompson surveying the floor. He kicks it to Bull. No good off the back of the rim. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series, they took to 6 games, but yeah, they couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year, things will be different.
Here's Thompson. Larry Nance making his last shot. Porter dishes to Thompson. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 5. On the top of the key. Pelicans with the rebound. Murphy passes to McCollum. No one near him. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Thompson outside. Takes the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
McCollum with the bounce pass.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez.
2 minutes.
He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. Offensive rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
There's Porter with the 3. Houston gets it back. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Marshall, he's checked in for New Orleans.
And like his father, Manu, Bo's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Here's Alvarado. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 1:21 left in the first. Brooks, the pass to Bull. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
Bull. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's McCollum. He has 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Whiteside sends it back. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Marshall. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow. Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Here's the 3. And no good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Alvarado. 5 on the clock. They could use a bucket. Porter pulls it in. Here's Bull. There's the dish to Thompson. And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Put your hands together.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. You guys for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Whiteside. Bull is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Thompson, and it's Porter at the 2 guard. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. And the Rockets with possession here. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Feeds it to Marshall. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Houston. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And here are the Pelicans now. The Rockets making the shot. Green with the block.
A wiry guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Jones following the score by Houston. Marshall with it. Back to Jones, and Jones spins it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Van Vliet kicks to Smith. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 6. Jones looking for an opening. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Smith. Alvarado passes to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. The Pelicans making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Houston leading by 6.
Larry Nance Jr.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. They get a hand on it. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Van Vliet. And the basket by Alvarado.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Green. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Now, here's Valanciunas over Şengün. No good from Valanciunas.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And now the Pelicans on the break. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Van Vliet. Six to shoot, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and able to knock it away.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
It's that time again, everybody. Get loud right now for your Pelicans dance team.
so here is New Orleans. They trail by 7. Nance with no one around. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
From deep, Green nailed from three-point land. Green's got 8 here in the quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Jones against Van Vliet. And a wide open look for McCollum. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And it's Green missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Timeout call for Rockets. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Williamson finds Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ingram's got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Green. Takes it inside. And Green slams it in.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Shoots a fader, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Williamson's got 5 now.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Pass to Green. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jones for 3. Good on the triple. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
Thompson. Personal foul. Third team foul.
McCollum finds Jones. Back to McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. From the arc.
And overall, very cold from the outside throughout this first half.
And they'll keep possession. And another shot. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Hernan Gomez.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Now here's Porter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Whiteside. Porter looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Pelicans by 5. Cullen passes to Murphy, and here is Williamson. Over Bull. The offensive rebound, Hernan Gomez. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Pass to Bull. Jacks up a 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Now, here is Murphy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to McCollum. And the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. He's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Marshall, he's checked in for New Orleans. It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Kept alive. Houston leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
Assisted.
Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. McCollum kicks to Murphy. Back to McCollum. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hernan Gomez. Good work defensively by Whiteside. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Thompson outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. I think Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Murphy. And the Pelicans miss again. Houston in the lead. Right side, Porter. The pass to Bull. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. I think Gomez has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's McCollum for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back, Ernie Johnson. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jalen Green. He had 13 points. And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
McCollum and Jones are their guards. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Here's Green, pass to Şengün. McCollum against Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Hands it from downtown. Şengün's got the first basket of the third quarter for Houston.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Ingram outside. Clock at 6. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Van Vliet against Jones. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Outside, Green. From outside the arc. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Pelicans trail by 8. In the corner, it's Ingram. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shot on the wing. The shot's good. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Outside, Green, and they call an illegal screen here.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there, and the shot is good.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Van Vliet against McCollum. Outside, Green launches it. Pelicans pull it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's Alvarado missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Smith outside, pass to Green. Fires for 3. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Stolen by Van Vliet. The pass to Green. That's a 2 from Smith. Van Vliet kicks to Green. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Alvarado passes to McCollum. Over Green. Steps back and frames the jump shot. McCollum's got 12 points in the game.
And phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. And McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Outside, Green. There's the triple. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
3.
Van Vliet's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Alvarado. Kicks it out to McCollum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 14.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. And when McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
And now the Pelicans on the break. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Houston leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Green finds Şengün. No good from 18. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Inside, here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
They're scoring both teams of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And Thompson kicks to Brooks. Back to Thompson. And it goes down 2 points. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night. A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Hernan Gomez. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Nance gets the rebound. The Pelicans trail. Now Marshall. Now here is Murphy. And here's McCollum for 3. They get the rebound for the lead. And the basket by Murphy. Murphy's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
It's Thompson off the drive, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Marshall. No good on the second free throw. That's tipped. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Murphy, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Outside Porter. Back to Thompson. To stop the run. Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Valanciunas. Tries again. And Nance with the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Outside Porter. Off target with his 3. New Orleans has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for McCollum. Williamson, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Kicks to Jones. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
Thompson outside. Passes it to Bull. Houston moving the ball around. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And he's good on the 3 ball. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. The Pelicans shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Williamson, the pass to Jones. Loads it up for Williamson. A shot that time, not on target.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
The Pelicans shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Here's Valanciunas. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got 7.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backcourt.
Hernan Gomez against Thompson. There's 10 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. Pockets of this, 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. He's off on the first.
Shooting for the away team,
And he sinks the second. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. New Orleans on top. They're up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Smith. Green is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's ABC in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Williamson. Over Şengün. They get it again. Murphy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here we go with the coach's challenge. No surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to do a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
VanVleet passes to Şengün.
And the pick and roll delivers. VanVleet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
To the inside. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket for Murphy.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The Rockets making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's Stephen Silas's message for his team during the last break. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Rockets leading by 5. VanVleet outside. There's the pass to Şengün. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Jones, the pass to Murphy. He kicks it to McCollum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Using that speed, Green flying by on the drive.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And guys, how about the job Jalen Green has done? Living up to that second overall pick.
He sure is. Had a great rookie year last year, and he is looking to build on that success. Had a tremendous year in all facets of the game.
Ingram finds McCollum. Williamson outside. And they get it. And it's good on the layup.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
VanVleet against McCollum. Outside, Green. Back to VanVleet. Fires from deep. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Murphy from downtown. Offensive rebound. That one goes in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
On the wing, Green. Back to VanVleet. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a veteran move there by the young fella. Green gets the defense off balance with the pump, draws the whistle. I like it.
So he gets them both. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Jones, no luck. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Down low, Şengün, and he goes in for the dunk.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Green finds Van Vliet. Now here is Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Passes it to Şengün. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Şengün's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. Green against McCollum. He dishes it to Ingram. Back to McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. And just miss after miss right now. Houston leading by 13. From deep, Green. And another 3 for Houston.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Ingram. From 12 feet out. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Van Vliet up top. He's guarded by McCollum. Buries it from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And the pass to Jones. McCollum outside. Murphy dishes to Ingram. Jones from outside. That shot off, and the Rockets take it the other way. Van Vliet outside. Outside, Green. To the middle, and stolen by Williamson. Jones kicks to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Outside, Green. To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. Looking to end his cold spell. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Jones.
He never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Green.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Houston leading by 15. Van Vliet with it. Green passes to Şengün. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does, all due to his work ethic. Plays quick inside and makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years, and this dude could be a standout.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Van Vliet against McCollum. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
McCollum finds Jones. Pass to Williamson. Over Smith. Green with the rebound. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 17-6 run. The three, and another three for Houston.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
A new lineup here for Houston. On the wing, Porter, defended by Jones. It's good.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
To the inside, and Williamson throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce block, that kind of levels the playing field.
And Thompson kicks to Brooks. Passes to Porter. 1:36 left in the game. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans trail by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Green.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Lewis dishes to Zeller. Inside, Hernan Gomez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Hassan Whiteside.
All the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Kicks it to Porter. Launches a three. Porter can't get that one to fall. Now, here's Marshall. Brooks covering. Marshall passes to Lewis. Here's Daniels. This one for three. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fan